Yeah, yeah.
So when you wake up in the morning time, how does your day begin?
Well, I wake up with God and I go to sleep with God, if that makes sense. Like I wake up, I thank Him. I thank Him for waking me up this morning and starting me on my way. That's my personal words to Him. And I feel like that, with my personality, that's what it comes from. I operate from the place of being thankful. I don't have to be here. I don't have to show up. I don't have to, I don't have to have the ability to talk to people. I don't have to have the grace to work out. I don't have to have any of those things. It was given to me by God. And so I'm grateful. And I show my gratefulness through the words that I speak, through the positivity that I try to create. Everything doesn't have to always be great. A lot of times stuff aren't great. But I believe that things will be great one day. And so I'll just keep showing up.
Well, greatness can be found in every day, right?
Absolutely.
And also negative things can be found every day too.
Of course.
You can focus on the negative things and focus on the positive things. And I go on and on about how I've been living my life so much better here lately. And I have been. But I got to tell you what, man. Alex, these last couple of days I have been depressed.
Yes.
And I don't like it. These videos I'm sharing with people about that I'm working out, and I am, and I'm feeling better. These are all pieces of the pie, right? Working out and fitness is not every single piece of the pie. It's a piece. Personal health and personal well-being and fitness is a piece of it. We all go through depressive states. But I had a couple of things happen in my life. I feel like I'm cornered. I'm waking up, and I'm even praying to God when I wake up. I'm trying to. Thank you for this day. Just what you're telling me to do. But I'm still hurting. There's things in my life that are at this point in time, I'm hurting. Now, tomorrow, these things may turn around, and I'm not hurting anymore. But this state right now, but in this state that happens to us and to people, and to me especially, this is how I feel. It feels lost. So how can I find, in these situations, how can I find the happiness in this temporary thing that I've even identified that can be temporary? I know it's going to be temporary, but it seems so heavy. And these are things that happen to people in our lives. It's not just me. That everything's okay, and all of a sudden something goes bad, and a couple of ideas go bad, and all of a sudden we're just like hammered, right? And we just let it weigh us down, and the next thing you know, some people end up with a gun to their head.
It's true.
A temporary problem and a permanent solution. I'm not speaking on I'm fixing to go to this. I've had those thoughts in the past.
Of course.
Those thoughts aren't so dominant now at all. The suicidal thoughts, but it's still a thought of being lost and almost unhappy in a very short period of time. What do you do when you feel this? Because you feel this too, right?
Of course. I'm not exempt to those feelings. I'm not exempt to those circumstances or whatever the case may be. But one thing I know is many are the afflictions of the righteous.
Yeah, yeah.
When you have wisdom, you adopt the ideology that no step is wasted. I wake up with God and I go to sleep with God. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. I'm sure that this is happening for my greater good. All things work together for the good of those who love God. We find happiness when we face our demons. Happiness is temporary, but joy is forever. And peace only comes from God. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever.